Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. A little while ago, I saw someone tackle the topic of does estrogen affect game performance? And they did it for about a week, because they didn't want to actually stay on estrogen. But I've been on estrogen for about 8 months now, so fuck it. I'm gonna stay on this shit. Let's do some research. I didn't have any plans to do this video, so that's why a lot of the data I'm going to be using is kind of limited in certain areas. Firstly, every single one of these games I played before estrogen and then took a really long break, and basically the next time I played it was when I made this video. I didn't play these games in between. I didn't really play any shooters in between. I played mainly just like Ghost of Tsushima, Stellar Blade, Astrobot, and like other various single-player games that don't require aiming in the same way with mouse and keyboard. And yes, all these games did require mouse and keyboard, because that was easier to track than a lot of other different variables that would have taken a lot more research and time than I had. The data is limited because this video was intended to be made. I wasn't going to track any of this, and I didn't do tons of data before I started this experiment. I want to see if my performance decreased personally, and that's why this video is being made realistically. So yeah, at the end of the day, didn't use aim trainers, didn't play these games, and let's get into it. So the first game we're going to be starting off with is X Defiant, which has aged like milk because the game is now officially dead and not getting any more updates, but that did not fucking stop me. Let's get into it. So game 1 of X Defiant, I fucking swung for the fences and got a 2.29 KD. Game 2 and 3, not so much, but game 2, I got a 0.71, and for game 3, I got a 0.45. with an average of 1.15 KD across that. Game 1, 1.7. Game 2, 1. Game 3, 2.5. I did join in late on game 2.5, but it wasn't very late, honestly. It was like a minute after the game had started, so I didn't think that was too much of a variable to kick it out, and I still played pretty well, so not too bad, but generally still pretty similar, all things considered, just a little bit difference. The next game is, of course, Titanfall 2. So Titanfall 2 is a little bit weird because there isn't KD, so for this one, I just did pilot kills. So, before HRT, 13 kills, 6 kills, and 14 kills, with an average of 11. The games on HRT, Game 1, 10, Game 2, 21, and Game 3, 10. So an average of 13. Generally, about the same. Not much of a difference with these two. So yeah, basically, it's about the same. I'm going to say that's pretty null and void. Honestly, same thing with X Defiant. It's very, very similar. There's not a big amount of difference. But these are very small sample sizes of 3 games each. So now, let's go to Stranova. Stranova is very, very interesting, but the caveat to this is the games before HRT were all played on the Chinese servers. You can probably make a case that Chinese gamers are better or worse, whatever you, but this is across 32 games. We can see headshot percentage, we can see win rate, we can see how many total kills, and we can see average damage and how many MVPs. The other data sadly was lost for like KD and stuff, which kind of sucks because that would have been really good data as well. But I think this covers enough bases. So here is the Chinese Stranova results on the screen right now. I played 32 games and I only won 29 of them. I had a 90% win rate and average damage was 2,638.16. and my average kills per match was 11. In those bottom columns right there, you can see my total kills was 352. My headshot percentage was 11.83, and MVP I got once. This isn't just for the character that's on the left there. That is for every character in the game. That is for all the games played, and this mode is Team Deathmatch. So now, here is the 6 months after estrogen. I played 32 matches, and I had 32 victories. My average damage was 3,984.88, and my average kills per match was 16.75. You can also see a lot of other numbers here, like most damage done in a match, total most kills in a match, and all the other things. We're not going to count any of that because I can't properly see that on the Chinese version. So anyway, total kills, 536, headshot percentage, 17.54, and MVP is 12. So there is all the data from this. But overall, all of this data does lean towards the fact that with estrogen, I became a better gamer, weirdly enough. Which I didn't really expect that to be the case. I expected it to be I would get worse. Yeah, all the data that I was able to see online from trans people is basically saying, like, I feel like I'm worse in games or blah, 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 blah. So I really expected this data to be opposite. I expected across the board I would have slightly lower KDs and I'd be like, man, that kind of sucks, but whatever. But apparently, all the evidence shows that that's the opposite. I'm better at games. I don't know. Take this evidence as you will. I think it's kind of interesting, and I feel like the most damning thing is the headshot percentage myself. Even without like having over 1,000 more average damage and about 200 more kills across the same amount of matches, sure, that could be chalked up to Chinese players are just built different, and I got like really shit games or something. I don't know. But like, I don't know. That headshot percentage should be a lot lower if I played the same, in my opinion. But let me know what you all think. I hope you guys all enjoyed this little bit of clown math and evidence towards my own experience. If you have tracked any of this yourself and are taking testosterone or you're taking estrogen, let me know. That could be a really fun comment section. I don't know. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!